G'day, welcome back to Game Chambers. I'm Chris and we are here today with Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is our Pathfinder Kingmaker crossover with Castlevania playthrough. Last episode we went through and created our three characters. We created Adrian Tepesh or Alkathor, we created Trevor Belmont, and we created Cypher Beldane. We've got the three characters now ready to head into the head beneath the Stolen Lands rather. We'll just let this come up. I'll click continue while the screen's slowly coming towards us. Now we need to get our hotbars ready, have a quick look at our gear, and then we can dive straight into the dungeon. Alright, let's have a look at what we got for Trevor. Let's clear everything from his toolbar to begin with. Okay, Trevor, what do you have gear-wise? You have a bow and a flail. Alright, let's take us all down to the shopkeep. Did we have any spare gold? We got 900 gold left over. It's probably not enough to really do a whole lot. What do you have, Cypher? You're wearing leather armor and nothing else. Bunch of potions. Let's spread these out a bit. Reduce potion, shield of faith. Okay, so you need a potion too. Studded leather. Where are we? Armor class 17, 15 and 17, so it's down the bottom here. That's fairly decent to start with. He's got his long sword. Now why is your attack bonus so low, Alan? Well, let's start with Trevor. Let's not bounce around too much. So, we're going to need charge. He's going to need charge all the time. Rarely going to use coup de grace, demoralize, heal, or aid. Or dismiss. Study target, we'll probably use that all the time. Reject rage, yeah, it might come up. Power attack. Power attack, we'll have it on just so we remember it's on. That way if we do need to toggle it off for whatever reason we can. But I believe we gave him... Did we give him Furious Focus? No, we end up giving him Iron Will. So we might want to trigger power attack off if we find that he's missing too much. So that'll do for you. Potions, you have one potion on your belt, and you do have the bow in the quick slot item. We'll leave that in there for now. Just mechanically it can be handy to have a ranged weapon to switch to, but we'll do our best not to use it. Now let's have a look at Cypher. Clear all this stuff off her. Now I know you can do something with that to automatically do something. I'm not sure though. Healing. Anyone actually have the heal skill? Where are we? What was that under? Summary. Oh, what does heal use in this? Is it law religion? No, law and nature. Okay, where's that heal skill? Law religion. Law religion. Okay, I don't think anyone's actually got the law religion skill. Religion, no. So we've got no one that can use the heal skill in this game at this stage, so we'll have to remember that. So yeah, Trevor we're done with. Cypher, we'll turn Reject Rage on because we don't want her raging. And we'll put a Burning Infusion down here because we might want that up. And at the moment all we need is Gather Power low. So if we want to use Burning Infusion we can use Gather Power. And then we don't have to worry about accepting the burn. Now the Fire Blast, put down there because that's going to be her go-to ability. And the rest of these are quite alright to have hidden away in there. Alright, Alucard. Get rid of everything first. Now, spell-wise, is there a touch attack? Touch of fatigue. Now, there's no basic touch spell. In Pathfinder Tabletop, you can use Arcane Mark to trigger the spell combat ability to get your Magus attacking twice, essentially. Deliver the Arcane Mark through your sword, so you're drawing on them while hitting them with your sword. But that doesn't seem to be a mechanic that's come over. So we're not going to put any of his cantrips down. And we will put Frost Well, we got two options for frostbite as a weapon. Okay. So that's the one we're going to use pretty much all the time. If we do not want to use the weapon, we might come back and we know we can do it through the spell book. Better make sure we sleep before we go in so we can actually use his spell. Now, his arcane weapon enchantment, we're going to want that spell combat, and we're going to trigger that off because that gives him -2 to hit. So if we look at his character screen, +2, does it actually apply it if he's not casting? Maybe not. No, it might not apply it permanently. Okay, but we're going to turn it off if we're not using it anyway. That's his charm person ability. So, more or less less combat. Could be handy though. Is Alkathor going to want to charge? Yes, potentially. Will you want to aid? No. Arcane Strike, there's... yeah, we might want to turn that off because it does use a swift action. Depends if we have anything else we want to use our swift action on for the round. Okay. Let's go see Honest Guy here. So this is our shopkeeper that's going to provide us with all the equipment that we need. And let's just sell our junk. Oh, they're worth 27 gold. Now, can we afford anything? Is anything we want to buy? At 916. What have we got in the way of armor? Let's just check what armor we were wearing again. So Belmont, so we're 17 and 17 and 15. So 17 is not too bad. We've just got a normal flail. If we can get a heavy flail for Trevor, that'll be handy. Or if we get a masterwork longsword for Alucard, that would also be handy. So here we go. Longsword, 400. Yep. Let's have one of those. And heavy flail. Did we see that? Masterwork, heavy flail. Let's grab those two. Okay, that'll equip these guys. So going Masterwork gives them +1 to hit. So his attack bonus goes from 3 to 4. And Alucard will go from 2 to 3. So that will help us out a fair bit. That's basically a 5% chance improvement to accurate rate. Okay. Did you have potions? Should check that first. Usable. No, you don't sell potions. But I think the dragon over here does. And we've got to remember to rest before we go in. Supplies. Cannot provide me with free supplies. That's fine. So, do we have... So, wands are expensive at the moment. Potions of Cure Light are 50. Grab 2 of those. Probably should have seen if he had a wand of Cure Light Wounds before I went and bought those weapons. He doesn't, so that's alright then. Now, a scroll's cheaper than wands. Not that we have anyone that can actually use a scroll reliably, so let's get the potions. Not cheaper than one, sorry. Yeah, we'll just grab 3 of them. 4 of them? No, can't grab 4. 3. 3. 3 of them. Okay. Okay, so you can have 2. You got 2. You can have 2. Gives me a spare one. Really useful scrolls. Alright. Let's rest. And now let's go in. Let's see how far the cast of Castlevania from the Netflix series can actually make it through this dungeon. Now, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not going to go into the show too much. I do recommend you watch it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I contemplated putting a couple other characters from the show in, but this is the core the core party, so we're going to stick with these. Now, we are going to be at a fairly big disadvantage. We don't have a cleric, and we don't have a rogue. These are two very essential parts of an adventuring party, to detect traps, open locks. As I mentioned, detect traps. So we must have a decent perception. If we look here, Trevor Belmont, he actually spotted it with his +4. Now, we do have some trickery on somebody, I think. So +3 on Trevor, +3 on Cypher, and +4 on Alkathor. So Alkathor will go and give it a go. Because he's got... Okay, because it's a training skill, Alkathor's got the rank in it. So what did he have to roll? DC 20. They had a good chance of setting that off. If you fail by 5 or more, I think, or it could be 10 or more, you will set the trap off. Okay, we got some goblins. Got a trap in the middle to make sure we watch out for that. Okay, why do I have tutorials on? Let's get rid of those. Okay. Do we have a clear charge here with Belmont? We do not. So let's study this target and move up to engage it. And that will end your turn. It's a end turn button space. Okay. Alucard. Now you've got a charge. We charge this goblin. Now if we do that, there might be more goblins deeper in the room. We can't charge this goblin, but we can actually reach it to attack it. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we're not in a surprise round. So we'll move up. And we've got Arcane Strike turned on, Spell Combat turned off. So let's give it a go. So we missed. So what that means is we actually need to roll a 10 on the die. So we can tell that if we then come down here. So he needed to roll a 13, which means he needs to roll a 10 plus to hit, which is what the number above the character's heads mean. So he's got a 50-50 chance while they're flat-footed. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. So Cypher, what's the range on your fire? Not very far, but we might be able to 5-foot step and actually get in range, which we have. Which means we can turn this and this on, consume our move action with, you see down the bottom there, move action with Gather Power, and our standard action will be Fire Blast. We can shoot past Trevor because we have Precise Shot, and if we hit him, we'll set him on fire. Yeah, we missed him. Armor class 15. These goblins got some nice armor class. Okay, so Alucard's taken a couple of hits. Not off to a great start. So we'll move in here. So now we should get the flanking bonus. Did we get the flanking bonus? We did get the flanking bonus. Whew, that armor class is crazy. Okay. We might actually turn power attack off for next round. Just give us another +1 to hit. Alright, Alucard. Now, can't charm person a goblin, or can you? Yeah, maybe you can, but it's getting a +5 to its save. What's this goblin here? Oh, study target. Alright, we could attack him. Now we can't. If we activate this, it's a swift action, so we won't get Arcane Strike for the round. But Arcane Strike is essentially the same as what this Arcane Weapon enchantment will do. So I don't think we have much other option. Our only other option would be to activate a heal. Oh, we got a crit there. As you can see, we got a crit because we rolled a natural 20, and then we rolled a confirmation roll, which means that we hit the Goblin's armor class afterwards. So good work, Alucard. We're not going to move around to the other side. We're just going to stay put here because I'm aware that there's another goblin shooting me. I don't know if he's got precise strikes, but I'm going to try and keep this goblin between me anyway. Now, Cypher, she could burn that one. Trevor might have the range to actually charge this one. So we're going to do that, but we're going to keep creeping forward with our 5-foot step. Okay, fire blast there. Alright, we got him. So why is she not rolling against touch? Okay, yep, Alucard's in trouble. And Belmont must be just out of range there because he can't quite reach. It looks like he should be in range. Ah, but he's got to go around Alucard. He should be able to move through Alucard, but it's alright. We'll study target. Why is our standard action so slow? I don't want to do a 5-foot step. There we go. Okay, get Belmont out in front. And Alucard. 2 out of 10. Do we just risk the charge? He's not going to die. We're not going to... Yeah, there we go. Got the hit on him. So we're not going to reach him if we 5 foot. So we're going to move up. Can't do that because it's going to consume our move action, which means if we use our burning infusion, we're going to take some burn. We can only take 6 burn a day. So we can turn that off. And we missed him. Now why are we... Ooh, we copped a crit. So is it minus 10? No, I want to see your con. Minus 12 con. Okay, he's got 2 rounds we got to save him. Which considering we... I should charge that actually. So his life's going to tick down by 1 every time we have a turn. So we turn these back on. Their touch armor class is quite high. So we got an attack opportunity there, but we've missed him. Okay, 5-foot step around him, and we get him there. So, excuse me, Alucard will get back up.
Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
Okay, Alucard, you are covered in a lot of blood. Let's use...
I feel faint.
Did you not... Did that not do anything?
Let us bide our time.
You're still on 1 hit point. Ah! Alright, so that's a bit of an oversight. So what's happening there is something I forgot and didn't account for. So if we go to his abilities, he's actually a Dampier. He's a day-walking vampire. So he has this ability, yeah, negative energy affinity. So he actually needs to take inflict potions. A cure potion will not heal Alucard. It actually damages him, but because we're out of combat, it won't kill him. So I just wasted 2 healing potions there. That was clever. Let's take that off you, so I don't accidentally do that again. Alright, now we're going to have to play extra safe with Alucard. Now, can you use a bow, Alucard? What is your proficiency? Simple. Okay. Alright, this is going to be interesting. There's a good chance we're going to lose Alucard then. Okay, hurricane bow, some silver powder and some gold coins. We better loot these goblins actually. And we can sell their junk. Use it to buy some more healing potions, or some inflict potions for Alucard actually. Okay, so what do we got here? Knowledge world. Oh, that legitimately scared me. Well, this is where you fall down, not having a rogue in the party. Okay, so what did we get there? We got Bear's Endurance. That's going to help us, so that it gives us all like extra 2 hit points, which will actually work on Alucard because it's not healing, it's just increasing his natural fortitude, and as not a true undead, he has a constitution score. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything in this room. So far not looking real good for the Castlevania trio. I guess level 1, they might need a little bit of help. If we can get past level 1, get them leveling up a bit, they might be alright, but that could be an issue. So let's go this way. We'll make sure Trevor takes point. Okay. Okay, we got the goblins again. Looks like another trio, 1 ranged, 2 melee again. It's looking like. Okay, so we're taking a hit straight away. We're just going to keep 5 foot stepping Cypher up, just so we can keep using both of her abilities together. What is your hit bonus, Cypher? You should be at +3, +4 for the ranged. Yeah, you're at +4. Armor class 14. Their touch armor class must be quite high. Dexterity and size, yeah. So because they're small creatures, they get a +1, and they got a high dex. So they're actually quite bad targets for her. Let's just activate this. Okay, now Trevor. Let's study him as a move action. 5 foot step to flank him, and then hit him with our flail. Alright, nice work, Trevor. We're going to have to make sure to keep you alive, though, because I think we are definitely going to need you to get through these first few levels. Oh, you can just shoot straight through that, hey? Well, I didn't expect that. Now we're in a bit of trouble. It's all on you, Cypher. He can shoot through it, so can we, I guess. Oh, no, we can't. Well, let's try and charm him. Oh, we got him. Okay, so that archer is going to help us now. So we still have our move action. What we might do, because we're standing in front of Cypher, we're going to actually fight defensively and 5 foot step up into him. So we can't attack this round. We'll turn Arcane Strike back on. So Trevor's only on 0. He's not bleeding out. He's just unconscious. Okay, thank you for helping us. Yeah. No, he's still attacking Alucard. I thought we had him charmed. Okay, well, we're going to have to nuke you then. Nice work. Okay. Cypher is definitely pulling her weight here. Alucard, turn off fighting defensively or we'll never hit. And we'll 5 foot around to here. 14 versus 15. Wow. 18 armor class. +4 dex. Whew. What are we up against here? This is a Goblin Archer. Says he's only got 16 dex there. Why is his armor class so high? Fighting defensively. Okay. He's fighting defensively too. Alright, cool. What are you going to do, Mr. Goblin? You're coming in on Cypher. Critical hit. We're not off to a good start here. It might be a very short run for the old Castlevania crew. See how far. See what we can do though. We're not going to give up. Okay, so we got the hit on him. And he failed his saving throw, so he's going to burn. He is going to burn. Alright. Don't show that. So this is good. We found a rest. We might see how close we are to level. If we're close to level... No, we're not even close to level. We'll loot these bodies. I'm going to have to use that rest because I just don't have enough potions after blowing them on Alucard like I did. How do I search that body there? There we go. We have Wander Burning Hands. Okay, Alucard. That's going to give you a little bit more utility, keep you a little bit safer. How many charges did it have? 40 charges. What level are you? 1d6 fire. Cast level 4. That's actually a really good item. So that's 46 damage straight away. With 40. Okay. That's going to help us a lot. So we're going to actually, oops,
Bide our time.
we're going to actually put that on his toolbar. Now, we will rest, but we're going to see if we can open this first. We did. Okay, that javelin is probably something Alucard can use, not Alucard, Trevor can use as a backup ranged weapon. Let's sort by type. Okay. What else have we picked up here? Okay, cane bow. Yeah, we don't use bows. Alright. Not keen on the idea of resting already, but we want to keep this run going for as long as we can, so let's try it out and keep on moving. Okay, still on the first level of the dungeon. Try and remember our wand a bit more now. Are we up against? I hear Goblin. Oh, there he is. I'm going to assume it's a similar loadout. Okay, let's study him. 5-foot step into the room and try and clobber him. Cypher. We are just going to keep doing Fire Blast because that's all you have at the moment. Okay, is this archer going to be shooting at me? Yep. Alright, Alucard. Now, I don't want to do that just for a single guy. I don't want to use Frostbite. We will turn Arcane Strike on, 5-foot step in and hit this guy with a flank. The armor class is just hurting us a lot, isn't it? Okay. It's alright. Trevor's got the... what did we roll to hit with Trevor last time? I think it still was 50-50, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. We should have turned power attack on there. Alright, we're just gonna stand still. Cypher, I kinda want you to come this way. And I'm just out of range, aren't I? But are you actually gonna do it? No. So that was a mistake. She used her action to get the power. Now what's happening? What are we doing here? This is a turn-based bug. She's trying to move but can't. I can't move the camera. I'll turn turn-based off. Turn turn-based back on. Is that going to fix it? It looks like it did. Okay. Move the turn order back to Cypher. Interesting. I think I just cheated the system a little bit there, but that's alright. Alucard. I'll try and finish him off. Nope. Trevor's taking a little bit of trickle damage here. Well, definitely not going to need power attack to finish him now. Yeah, we'll study him. That way next turn we can charge him. Okay. Power attack on, charge on. Come on, one hit him. No. Cypher can keep trying to... Nice work, Cypher. Alright. Let's loot those bodies. It's not too bad. It's only a little bit of damage. Trevor can take it. What's he down to? 10? Why can't I loot this? Don't have the perception to see it, maybe? Or maybe it's not an actual chest. Okay. Just noticed the game volume was quite low, so apologies for that.
No stopping now.
I have to make sure I double check that. Most videos. Alright, this is one of those little tough ones again. We might get a nice group on them. Okay, let's study him. 5-foot step just to stay over this side and see if we can get a hit. Nope. Now, are they going to group up for us? No, they're not going to group up for us. Okay, Alucard, we can come to here. Now, is that going to be close enough? It is. Perfect. Beautiful. That was glorious. That's a really nice find, that wand. So he made his reflex save, but he's hurting. Now let's turn that off now.
Strike with all your might.
Doesn't help us. Now let's charge, because we've got a flank. Yeah, let's just keep blasting this goblin here. Another rest location, okay. That's helping us, because Trevor needs it again. Oop. Still only about halfway to level 2. Okay. Now, what's a map look like? We're probably close to clearing this floor. So you're the only one that gets to try. I'm gonna have to give everyone trickery, just go with sheer numbers of attempts. I'm gonna use it. I need Trevor. So first level, I'm going to use everything I can just to get us through. Once we get a couple of levels into us, just like any game of Pathfinder, once you're level 3 or so, you become a lot more survivable, a lot less... Oh, that was lucky. At a lot less risk of getting one-shot by enemies and getting killed, knocked out of the fight. So we just have to get our way through these early levels. Alright, another 3 goblins, I'm assuming. It's been just goblins galore in this place. 2 at least. I don't see a third, but it's highly likely we're going to have it. So let's study this goblin. 5 foot around. Power attack on. Nice work, Trevor. 1 shot. Okay, Cypher, you come all the way up. We might actually accept a bit of burn here. So getting close to the end of the dungeon, we will get another heal. And we can charge here, so let's turn on Arcane Strike and charge away. And we missed. Oh, we tried to shoot Trevor and copped an attack opportunity from Alkathor. So that worked out really well in our favour. Okay, let's keep picking up the bits of goblin. Alright, what do we got? No traps. And there we are, that's the end of the first floor. Let's see if we can get this open. Excellent. Okay. So we didn't level to level 2. We get close. Yeah, just a little bit over halfway. Okay, well, let's go back up. Sell our junk. So when you go down a floor, if you turn around and go straight back up, you'll end at the camp. And this gives you a chance to sell your items, reset your gear, have a sleep. Oh, we got a level up from going down to the next level. Excellent. So let's do that. But first, let's do our gear. Okay, do we get anything new for Trevor to use? Nope. You get anything new for anyone to use? All we've got here is basically vendor trash. So let's go to our vendor and give him everything. And we'll just click through it all. Hurricane bow is not even useful to us, so get rid of the scrolls. And all that. So what does that make us? 382 gold. Not a huge amount of gold. Alright, let's level up though. Okay, Trevor. Do we go continue into Slayer? What do you give me for continuing into Slayer? Your next level you get your Holy Water Sprinkler. As a swift action, the Grey Warden can open a flask of holy water and pour it onto a held or adjacent melee weapon. If the weapon successfully hits an undead creature before the end of the Grey Warden's next turn, the undead takes damage as if it took a direct hit from the holy water. Once per day per Grey Warden level. And then we start getting sneak attack after that. Pretty good actually. Just sticking with Slayer. But as we discussed in our last episode, Belmont's actually a master martial artist as well. Now we can't go monk because we didn't go lawful for him. Did not consider that at the time. So the only unarmed combat class that leaves for us is Brawler. Now, is there something in here that's worth taking a dip in? So it's going to get us some bonus feats. It's going to get us the martial training, which stacks with our fighter levels, which I think we already have that with the Slayer. Well, the Slayer may not have that class feature. What would we get? What would we gain though from going Brawler? Okay, so Steelbreaker. It's going to give us the unarmed strike, improved unarmed strike, the martial training, which is not super useful for us, and the Brawler proficiencies, Brawler's cunning, and a bonus combat feat. So the bonus feat's not too bad, but we would pick that up as well by going fighter. We might just stick with Slayer for now. Okay, so we got some points here. Let's put a point in trickery. Just give us another character with a chance to open those locked chests, because we're going to be terrible at it. And he's the only one that's got a decent perception, so we're going to increase that to increase our chances of seeing those traps. And now he's got stealth and mobility, so we're going to put a rank in mobility so that we can use it. You get a bonus 3 to the skill if you have a rank in a class skill. So it's a good idea to fill in your class skills and then just pick which ones you're going to max from there. Got a holy water sprinkler ability, cool. And that's Trevor Belmont at level 2. Now Cypher, we're going to stick Kineticist all the way. You don't want a multi-class Kineticist, it gets complicated. It's a complicated class to begin with. What are we going to pick up? We're going to get some wild talents. We're going to get Searing Flesh. And that's about it. So, again with the skill points, pick up Law Nature to give us another chance. Perception to give us someone else that can spot things. And Trickery so we can have someone else having a crack at opening those chests. And now her main skill we want to max is going to be Use Magic Device and probably her Law Nature. But Use Magic Device is one of those ones that you need to maximize to get good use out of it. Okay, so here we get to pick our wild talent. Now, what can we choose from? Half your kineticist level with skills associated to your... I don't know what that would be. Last skills. Adds Law and Nature. Okay. Not too worried about that. Kineticist bonus feat fire. Iron Will, improved Iron Will, persuasive, dazzling display, dreadful carnage. Nope. Heat adaptation, that could be handy. Getting fire resistance, double our burn. Elemental overflow to your damage. Okay, this gives us a familiar. I don't think familiar is any good in a fight. Cold adaptation. And cold resistance, okay. So, elemental overflow. It's been a while since I read this class. I'm not sure what elemental overflow is at this point. And opposite. I think Fire's Fury would be a good one to take, but I just don't remember how to generate elemental overflow. So we're going to take it, and we'll see if we can figure it out as we go. And Alucard. So again, he's a Magus, he's a caster. He's already got limited spellcasting by taking Sword Saint, so we don't want to risk losing anything else in that. So we're going to max that Trickery for him. and take the athletics just because it's a class skill. No, it's max knowledges. Alright, we get 2 new spells here. We use so few spells. What do we have? What's our level 1? Okay. Oops. No, we don't want Shocking Grasp. That's a spell everyone takes. So we're going to take Shield and we're going to take Magic Missile. Okay.
I stand ready.
Now, Holy Water Sprinkler. Do we actually need... Doesn't look like we need anything to use that, so that's cool. If we're fighting undead, it'll come in handy.
Let us not hesitate.
Now, we have Searing Flesh. Oops. Well, let's replace this auto attack, that's right. Whenever a creature hits you with a natural attack or an unarmed strike, what's the duration? Where is the duration? Searing Flesh, increase heat damage. Just give us 2 burn, did it? Okay, so hit axe all the time. Can't read the whole ability there, but it's going to reflect damage constantly. And if you accept burn, you can increase it until the next time you do something with your burn. Yeah, okay. So we don't need to add any of our other abilities down there. Alkathor. We have now picked up Spell Strike, so this lets us deliver the touch spells through our sword. Actually, we pretty much always want that on. Is that what that one does? It definitely is that, isn't it? Yep. Probably never going to turn that off. And as for spells, do we get an extra spell? We do get an extra spell. So let's go with... We have a Frostbite. Magic Weapon is useless to us with our class abilities. Movement's handy. And what does this do? The focus of this spell flies upwards above your head and takes a defensive position. Lunges at opponents. Whoops. Okay, prevents attacks of opportunities when casting. The only one, apart from memorizing a second Frostbite, the only other one would be Shield, but I think we're just going to get a second Frostbite. And then we will go and rest. And there we go. And then we'll head back to the entryway of the dungeon. And our intrepid adventurers from Netflix's Castlevania have managed to clear 1 floor beneath the stolen lands. It was a bit hairy, a bit touch and go here and there, and while I think of it, I'm going to buy some inflict potions because I made that mistake with Alucard previously. Tried to drink the cure potions. Pretty sure we can get inflict potions. If we can't, we might be in a bit of trouble. Let's go. Usable. Potion of Cure Light. Potion of Inflict Light. There we go. So we'll grab 3 for him and I'll grab a couple more Cure Light as well. Okay. Put those on your belt. You've got 2 on your belt, you got 3 on your belt, we got some spare potions. Okay, there we are. The party is now ready for the next run into the dungeon beneath the stolen lands. Cool. Alright, well if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. If you like what you see with this series, let me know. If you want to see any other teams of adventurers head into the Dungeons of Stolen Lands and come up with some builds for other pop culture characters, let me know. You can do quite a lot with Pathfinder. With tabletop, you can pretty much do anything. It's a lot easier with the Pathfinder tabletop game because you've got a lot more resources available. It's easier to search. It's a bit bit fiddly going through the menus on here. So the builds are obviously just a bit of fun. I can guarantee you there would be better builds, but otherwise, if you have any feedback on that, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next video.